because now Indiana Fever players, all right, are getting called into question. Indiana Fever fans are getting called into question today. We got one post on here where somebody's literally calling, they're talking about there should be a boycott. That's what it really is, of the All-Star game over player safety.
I honestly didn't expect these topics to resurface this year, especially not now, but here we are again. Indiana Fever players and fans are under scrutiny today. There's even talk of a boycott of the All-Star game over...
Following is a statement from the WNBA regarding yesterday's game in Indianapolis. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Now, I agree with strongly condemning racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms, and I agree they have no place in our league or in society.
Player safety concerns. The WNBA has launched a full investigation after Angel Reese claimed she was verbally attacked with inappropriate remarks.
Angel Reese supporters are losing cabin pressure as we speak. It is ugly. I mean, ugly. Some of the most vile, hateful things I've ever seen are being said on Twitter X right now. This should have nothing to do with skin color, but they're making it about that. You better believe it. The sports players, just like any other sport, they're open to criticism.
By fans following her humiliating loss to the Fever. But here's the strange part. No video or audio evidence has surfaced to back up these allegations.
I would not have put out a statement about anything until the actual investigation was concluded. I do not see the benefit of the statement now. It makes the story 10 times bigger than it was. So from that kind of standpoint, I just don't get it.
The WNBA issued a statement condemning racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms, emphasizing that these have no place in the league or society. I fully agree with that stance. However, what we do have footage of is Angel Reese being thoroughly dominated by the Fever, with Caitlin Clark putting on a spectacular performance.
Really hope this isn't in response to some of the stuff that's been floating around on social media in the last day or so. Allegations made in text form with no backing or any video or even any evidence that the person who's making them was in attendance. And the thing about sounds, which has been debunked by other video evidence. I really sincerely hope that the league did not respond to them.
Could these claims be a distraction from a crushing defeat on the court? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's examine the facts. Angel Reese's supporters are currently losing ground, and it's ugly. Some of the most hateful and vile things I've seen on Twitter are being said right now. This has nothing to do with skin color, but unfortunately, that narrative is being pushed. Like any professional athlete, basketball players are open to criticism. So, when a player gets embarrassed on the court, what do? They claim racial verbal abuse, yet there's no proof.
The regular season is here, and we have no more time for flirting, folks. We have no more time. It's time to get serious about our business. And Caitlin Clark handled her business game 1. 20, 10, and 10. 20, 10, and 10. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, what did the kids say? Belt to ass. Oh, yeah. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Indiana Fever, destroy, obliterate, run out of the gym, the Chicago Sky. 93-50.
That's exactly what's happening with Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky after their total dismantling by the Indiana Fever. Personally, I wouldn't have released a statement until the investigation concluded. This early response just magnifies the story unnecessarily. Let's break down the claims from Reese and her supporters. Right after the game, social media exploded with accusations that Fever fans shouted untoward remarks at Reese. These text-only allegations spread rapidly on Twitter and Instagram, garnering thousands of retweets and comments.
There is a lot of history there with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You guys remember last year when Angel Reese celebrated Kennedy Carter getting that flagrant foul on the hip check against Caitlin Clark? You remember that? On the sideline, just, yeah, baby, get her, you get her. So why do I think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark? It could be the fact that Aaliyah Boston had to save Angel Reese from ending her career. This is a still shot. After the foul that Caitlin Clark put on Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if it wasn't for Aaliyah Boston putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore, because she was going to sucker punch Caitlin.
The WNBA promptly announced an investigation under their No Space for Hate initiative. I hope the league isn't just reacting to social media rumors with no evidence, no videos, no audio, and no credible witnesses have come forward. This has been disproven by other video footage. Think about it. In an arena packed with thousands of fans, many recording on their phones, plus broadcast cameras and court microphones everywhere,
LaShawn McCoy, hell of an NFL player. Now he's at FS1. Man, for y'all who try to compare Angel Reese to Caitlin Curry Clark, should knock it off. It wasn't close in the college or pros. Watching this game, they're on two different planets. Yeah, from a basketball standpoint, they're not close. They're not. It's not even an argument.
How is it possible no one captured any proof of these alleged comments? Normally, when fans misbehave at sporting events, we see video evidence almost instantly. Remember when a fan threw popcorn at Russell Westbrook? Or when someone verbally harassed Caitlin Clark last year? Video surfaced within minutes. Yet here, we have nothing but unverified text posts. I don't buy that Indiana Fever fans were yelling racial slurs when the court mics were live. If that happened, those fans would have been ejected immediately, and it would be viral by now. What's even more suspicious is the timing. These allegations came right after Reese's miserable showing against Clark. The Sky got absolutely crushed by the Fever. Reese struggled badly, and Clark shined bright. It makes you wonder if this whole controversy is just a convenient attempt to change the narrative from what really happened on the court. What's telling is that no one else at the game has backed these claims. Journalists, and other fans, arena staff, no one heard anything. Even the most vigilant sports justice advocates can't find a single witness.
Or it's a win-win-win. Fever looked great. Caitlin Clark looks like she's going to be the MVP of the league. Angel Reese made a fool out of herself, and we won by 100, and I won. So we're back in the good mode, back in the winning. Yesterday was tough with the Celtics, but we're back, baby, and it all starts with who? CC, 22, Caitlin.
Some are now attacking the Chicago Sky's front office, accusing them of racism and making the arena unsafe. That's extreme. The Sky did release a statement supporting their players, which is expected, but it almost implied the Fever's arena was unsafe, which feels like a stretch given zero evidence. Let's be clear. Racial abuse is never acceptable. And if it did happen, those responsible should be held accountable. But the complete lack of evidence suggests these accusations might be fabricated to distract from the real story on the court. And speaking of the court, let's talk about how the Fever absolutely dismantled the Sky. Angel Reese acted foolishly, especially after a questionable foul, and she got called out for it. We all know what's really behind this. While Reese's fans were busy spreading accusations on social media, the actual game told a completely different story.
She got fouled, totally common foul by Caitlin Clark, going for a layup, falls down and then attacks her basically and makes it just a joke out of her existence and why everybody hates Angel Reese. And shame on the WNBA upgrading this to a flagrant foul. That's a flagrant foul. It was the most common routine foul of all.
Hall's hustle and improved shooting have turned her into the glue player championship teams need. Clark's assist numbers alone show how she elevates everyone on the court. Reese, meanwhile, appears more focused on stirring drama than creating scoring chances. In the end, it's a win-win. The Fever look dominant. Caitlin Clark looks like the league MVP. Angel Reese made a fool of herself. And the Fever crushed the Sky by 35 points. With the Fever coming together as a team, 2025 looks like their year to become true championship contenders. That's the story everyone should be talking about. Do you believe the allegations? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out.